Hello and welcome to the Children of Film podcast. We've had a couple weeks off, not by choice. I had no internet for a week, we couldn't record, but we are back with a vengeance. We are back better than ever. I am your host, Jacob, and I am here with my delightful equal host, Jaron Heron, and boy is it good to be back.
Oh, I'm liking that. Yeah, equal host. No, bloody hell, it feels good. Let's get this antique on the road show, The World's End. Jacob?
Jaron, young Jaron, you will now be known as Jaron.
Oh, fuck yes, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Alright, as per usual, we're going to ease you into the show. We're going to lube your transition into the show. Yeah, we got to make it easy for you. So instead of just diving straight into movies, we're going to go on to our diary display segment, which means for the past week we've been watching movies. We're just going to tell you what we've been watching, quick thoughts on them, to lose you up into some movies. Jacob, do you want to go first?
Alright, yeah, it is Valentine's Day, so it is appropriate that we lube up your entry a bit. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that happening today. Not for me, but for a lot of people, I'm sure.
Yours truly? Probably. Probably not.
All right.
Maybe. Who knows? Good luck on you, lads. Good luck for you.
Past week, we've been watching a lot of shit in the time since we last did it, but just over the last week, I watched for the first time The Silence of the Lambs. That shit was incredible. Anthony Hopkins is one scary. The dude could read the dictionary in character as Hannibal Lecter, and he would be terrifying.
Jacob, what do you think about the? There was a lot of controversy about him winning Best Actor, even though he had 13 minutes of screen time. What do you think?
Yeah, that was a supporting performance. I'm sorry. He was. Supporting
I think it is a supporting performance as well, but I mean, you're allowed to campaign for whatever you want, and he was strong enough to win Best Actor.
Yeah, it always happens. There's something like that happens.
Viola Davis, there's actually a lot of controversy this year for her campaigning as supporting actress.
Yeah. His performance is good enough to win Best Actor, but he's not really... If we're going by screen time, I'd call it supporting performance. But nonetheless, definitely. He was incredible. Jaron? I gotta tell you one thing.
Here we go.
I can smell your cunt.
What about when she's walking through and someone flicks some semen onto her face?
Oh, dude. Yeah, that movie. That movie just makes you feel dirty in a good way.
Good way.
All right. I rewatched Pop Star, which is just super funny movie, underrated comedy from last year.
Most underrated movie of last year. No one saw it, and it's devastating.
I rewatched my all-time favourite movie, Hot Fuzz, because I just needed something fun, something to lift my spirits. Hot Fuzz. If you've never seen it, you're doing yourself a disservice. You have to watch it. I watched Sam Raimi's Drag Me to Hell. I was pretty let down by it. It was kind of boring and very repetitive, and I get that it was the movie was sort of making fun of itself, but I don't know. It didn't really work for me. But there were a lot of funny moments, and the visual effects were gross but cheesy and funny. I don't know. The movie let me down a fair bit, is what I'm trying to say. I didn't really care about the main character. The ending kind of saves the movie, which I won't spoil. I watched the Darjeeling Limited, Wes Anderson's movie, probably his weakest movie I've seen so far. It's basically just these three dudes hanging out in India to try and find themselves, and it was a very Wes Anderson-y Wes Anderson movie. I love his movies, but I don't know, it felt like a lot of the quirkiness was very forced, and I just didn't feel like a whole lot of heart went into making that one. I rewatched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I'm slowly getting back through Edgar Wright's film catalogue to get myself hyped for Baby Driver, because we are getting an Edgar Wright movie this year.
Me enough for that
so
movie.
Keen, yeah. I watched Imperial Dreams on Netflix. John Boyega is so goddamn good in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Best movie of 2017 so far, which isn't saying a whole lot. But,
second.
It's my best. I haven't seen
Split
or anything. Yeah, I'm seeing Split next weekend along with a lot of the Oscar contenders.
Oh hell yeah!
But actually, no, this coming weekend. Actually, in a few days, I'm very excited. Yeah, but no, Imperial Dreams is really good. If you have Netflix, it's a familiar story, but it's a one that's well told, and John Boyega has the potential to become a star. He's so good. I watched A Monster Calls, the movie, the emotionally gut-wrenching movie as it's been touted. I really, really liked it. it didn't quite destroy me the way a lot of people have said, but I did cry, and it's a really beautiful movie about and that can teach kids how to deal with loss, and I recommend getting your kids to watch it, even though it does deal with some dark stuff. I watched Sunshine Cleaning on Netflix solely because it has Amy Adams in it. That's why I watched it. Just trying to watch everything she's been in, and it was pretty good. It's got her and Emily Blunt, and they play these sisters, and they start a business where they go and clean up crime scenes. So they clean up blood and stains and shit like that, because there's a big market for it, and it's just sort of about their own life's problems, because she sort of starts the business to try and get enough money to send her son to a good school. And Clifton Collins Jr. shows up as a one-armed dude. He was pretty good. But I think his best role is probably in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World as the vegan police. Hey. But no, it was alright. It wasn't great. I didn't really like Emily Blunt's character. I don't know if that's because the way it was written, or if I can never take Emily Blunt seriously again after Girl on the Train. I don't really know, but no, it was an alright movie.
It's not and bad.
I didn't like her in it.
Oh,
she's a great actress. No, I love Emily Blunt. I just think it's the way her character was written in this movie. I didn't really like her, but yeah, I watched another Amy Adams movie, Junebug, the one that got her first Oscar nomination. She was incredible in it, but I did not like this movie at all. Thought it was crap. It was so mumbly. It's just a bunch of arsehole characters you don't care about being arseholes to each other. The shining light in it is Amy Adams. She's fantastic. She's the only character in the movie with any shred of a personality, and yeah, it was very, very disappointing. I didn't like it. And a third Amy Adams movie in a row that I didn't even realize was an Amy Adams movie, because she's in it for 5 seconds. Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny. Hadn't watched this before. It was a lot of fun. Jack Black has so much energy and charisma, and what the movie lacks in a good script,
underrated actor.
Yeah, what the movie lacks in a good script, it makes up for in pure enthusiasm, and the music is just amazing. Alright, I watched Blood Simple, another Coen Brothers movie I'd never seen before. Their first film. I really, really liked it. Very dark, darkly funny, and the endings are pretty damn excellent. Like, funny and intense. It's really shows how they were finding their style that would go on in future films. And finally, I rewatched the movie Victoria, the German movie shot in one take. Jaren's talked about it before on our film swap. It is an incredibly impressive movie, and the two central performances are excellent. Jaren, your diary display went on a bit long there.
Alright, let's just nut this out.
We're a bit rusty.
Just over a week ago, I'm just going to read these out quickly. I saw some Oscar contenders at the movies. I saw Patriots Day. Phenomenal movie, really respectful. I cried in the end, 4.5 out of 5. I watched Philadelphia, old Tom Hanks movie, really good. He's great in it. I don't know if he should have beaten Liam Neeson for that Oscar, but he was fantastic. I watched Ben Affleck's Live by Night. Not as bad as the reviews say, but it's not good. It's not great. 3 out of 5. I watched This Means War with Tom Hardy, Chris Pine, and Reese Witherspoon. I thought it would be a funny, a kind of a guilty pleasure. And it's not. It's horrible. It's really, really, really bad. Tom Hardy and Chris Pine's chemistry together saves the whole movie, but I shouldn't say save. I should just say is fine. Yeah, it's bad. I watched Manchester by the Sea. I have a review for that. Go check it out. It's pretty short. It's good. I watched James Wan's both his Insidious movies, 1 and 2. They're both really solid. I really liked them. Starting a week ago, I watched Let the Right One In. It's not as good as Let Me In. I'm sorry. It's not as good as Let Me In.
I agree.
I connect with the characters more in Let Me In. I think it's a better looking movie, a better written movie, and I think the cinematography is a lot better, especially with those scenes. But no, Let the Right One In is still a good movie, but Let Me In is just better.
I just don't think the original has the heart of the American version.
It doesn't. Yeah, but that's an ode to Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves, fantastic director. He did a lot for that movie. Man. I watched Regression because I love the people in it, Ethan Hawke and Emma Watson. And even despite the reviews, it was on Chris Stuckman's most underrated movies of 2016 list, so I was like, I'll give it a chance. And it is underrated for sure. It's not as bad as the reviews are saying, but it's not great. It is pretty good though. I gave that 3.5. It's not bad. I watched Bone Tomahawk for the first time. Jacob, when I was over in Whyalla, I don't know if you remember, you actually put it on a USB for me and told me I should watch it. I got around to it, and it's awesome. It's so awesome. Good. It's a Western movie, horror. It's about they go into the desert and there's these people who are cannibals, like these these Indian Americans who are cannibals, and they start, and they literally have bone tomahawks that they kill people with.
Dude.
And the last 20 minutes are fucked up, like
brutal.
The way they kill that guy, you know the scene I'm talking about. I'm not going to explain. You should just watch it. It is so brutal. One of the most brutal murders I've seen in a film, and I watch brutal movies all the time. It is hard to watch.
Dude, get keen. The director of Bone Tomahawk is doing
I know, this
a cop movie starring Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn as two cops who are like accused of police brutality, and they decide to like double down on the fucking crimes and stuff.
Dude,
like,
Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn have such good chemistry. I've seen them in interviews together from Hacksaw Ridge. They are such good mates.
I am so excited.
It's going to be great. I love Vince Vaughn and I love Mel Gibson. It's going to be great. I watched A Monster Calls, like you said. Really solid movie. 4.5 out of 5. It's really solid. I teared up in the end, didn't cry, but I definitely respected the message it was giving. I've just seen it done better in other movies, but it is a fantastic film. Those oil painting scenes, so good, so good. Liam Neeson, probably the best voice acting performance of last year, and that's competing with Jason Bateman from Zootopia. That's a tough call. I watched Fences. That was the second last movie of the Oscar nominations that I had to see. It was alright. It was pretty good, but you can kind of tell it's just the play filmed. It's just standard cinematography. It's fine. I watched Clerks again, rewatch, because I love it. So funny, so great. Kevin Smith, probably Kevin Smith's best movie.
My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row? Thanks for that setup. No, fucking good. And then I watched in the cinema the last of the Best Picture nominations I had to see, Hidden Figures. And Hidden Figures was really good. Taraji P. Henson, fantastic, man. She is so fucking good. She deserves more Oscar attention. She deserves to be up there in the race. She is fantastic. There's one scene that I'm not going to spoil where she just lets loose, and it's amazing.
Would you put her in your top 5 lead actresses?
For sure. She'd be up there for fighting for a number 1 spot, man.
Over fucking Meryl Streep.
Oh, easily. Not as good as Emma Stone, but she is fantastic. I rewatched In Bruges. Awesome movie, man. I love it so much. In a fight for a spot in my top 50. I know it's up there in yours. I love In Bruges. So funny, and it's actually got a whopper of heart to it. A whopper of a message and stuff like that.
Harry,
bad undertone.
It's an inanimate fucking object.
You're an inanimate fucking object! And then later on, sorry about calling you an inanimate object. I was wrong to do that. I was upset. I watched Mallrats for the first time, Kevin Smith movie. It was fine. I didn't like it. I didn't give a shit about the characters. It was kind of funny. Not as funny as any of the Clerks movies, so, it was fine. But Jay and Silent Bob saved that movie. This is the best I've seen Jay and Silent Bob in so far. They're better in this and Clerks than their own movie, because that movie's just written kind of weirdly. And then today I watched Tusk, a Kevin Smith movie, and let me tell you, folks, the first half of Tusk, really, really great. And the second half, let me tell you, nauseating, hard to watch. Justin Long physically gets turned into a walrus because he gets abducted by a serial killer, and he mutilates his body and turns him into the shape of a walrus. It doesn't even make sense because he doesn't even have enough skin mass on him or innards to be able to turn into a walrus. It doesn't make sense.
I think he gives him like extra skin.
It's so fucked up, and it's different from seeing stills of the movie, looking up, and then seeing it in the movie. Justin Long kind of just flapping there, not able to do anything, just kind of a walrus. It is. I don't know what the fuck Kevin Smith was smoking when he decided this was a good idea. When he found that Gumtree article and decided this was a good idea to make, but hashtag walrus no. This. It's a tough watch. I actually think it's not a bad movie. But whenever Justin Long's on screen, it's fascinating. You know, it's like just seeing something really weird that you kind of want to watch, but it's tough to watch. You know, like you kind of want to see it, but it's kind of tough to watch.
I didn't really have those issues watching it. I just found the whole thing hilarious.
I could not find it funny because I found it nauseating. It kind of was off-putting. It was really nauseating to watch. Anyway, so that is my diary display. I gave that a 3 out of 5 because I did think it was a good movie.
Yeah,
and I like the podcaster angle and all that because I'm a podcaster myself. Don't want to brag, but yeah. All right, Jacob, before we move on to our next segment, the news segment, I just want to say, knowing our luck, we'll probably lose one right off the podcast for some reason, but 50 subscribers... thanks. We're not even 10 podcasts in and we've got 50 subs. It's really good. We always get a good 50 views each video too, which means people are actually watching. Everyone,
it's much appreciated.
Yeah, there's a couple people that I didn't get to shout out last time, like Big Blakos, the man. We're having some good chats with him. He's a good lad. Meet up with him in Adelaide sometime. But everyone else watching, liking and commenting on our videos, we really appreciate it. Yeah, Jacob?
And yeah, we definitely appreciate all that. Keep subscribing, share with your friends, and
share with your friends. That's important.
We're gonna try and get onto like audio formats, so maybe iTunes, but I'm probably gonna try and look at going to SoundCloud and stuff like that for people who it's easier to just listen to audio, but YouTube's not going anywhere, the video format. We would love to actually do video format with our face cams, but since we're in 2 different locations, it's not easy to do. But I'm just saying, look forward to the future for our podcast.
Oh yeah, because
we're just trying to make it bigger and better.
As we grow, we will expand and different things will happen, don't worry. And for people sticking with us at the moment, even just now, we really do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Anyway, enough jerking ourselves off. Let's move on to the week's
jerking our listeners off.
Movie news. Speaking of jerking off, 50 Shades of Grey didn't win at the box office. How's that for a segue, my man?
Fuck, that was one of our classic segues. That's up there for one of the best. It's not as good as Dead Alan Rickman segue, but it's up there for one of the best.
But 50 Shades of Grey didn't win the box office, which is a victory for humanity, really. The Lego Batman movie ended up opening in the top spot with 55 million.
It was actually still an under... people estimated it to make more, but it was going up. I mean, I predicted 50 Shades to beat John Wick at least, because every single household mother and their mums want to go see 50 Shades, so it was obviously going to make bank. Plus, it's sad it beat John Wick, though.
John Wick being R-rated does cut out a chunk of the audience.
Yeah, but it still made it. It's already made its budget back, I believe.
The first one was a massive cult hit, it still doesn't have as much widespread appeal as the other two. But out of the 3, that's the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Oh, I agree. I'm looking forward to.
Australia doesn't have a release date for it yet.
It's
fucking useless.
Which means it's literally going to be about, I'd say, minimum 2 to 3 months before Australia gets it. We still have to wait a month and a half for Lego Movie 2, so, fuck our lives. But, Jacob, we've got 50 Shades Darker already, so...
I'm not going to see it, but we've got it. The option's there.
Fuck. Man, it's pretty fucked up. So, anyway, Lego Batman movie, Jacob. Batman... Ben Affleck leaves directing the Batman. This is kind of, how's that for a segue? It's kind of old news, but we're catching up on news. But anyway, Ben Affleck leaves directing the Batman, and it's likely now to be helmed by Matt Reeves. What do you think?
I just want Ben Affleck to be happy, so if he doesn't want to direct it, that's cool, man. Just do your thing, focus on playing the character well, and I hope he doesn't become jaded by filmmaking when he's trying to promote something like Live by Night and then everybody's just coming out, where's the Batman? Where's the Batman? I hope he doesn't get jaded. I hope he keeps trying to make his own films because that's what he's really, really good at. And I hope this doesn't take too much of an emotional toll on the guy. But on Matt Reeves, I think he's the right choice because he's not too big for it that he can work with a studio. He's made the Apes movies, but he's a very, very talented filmmaker who will bring his own style to it.
Oh, I agree. I think there's I don't want Matt Reeves because I want him to do his Apes movies. They're fucking amazing. Leave Matt Reeves. Let him do his own stuff.
I feel like War could be a pretty solid endpoint, though.
Yeah,
it kind of looks like it's the big culmination.
I believe they're going to do one more after War, and that will be actual Planet of the Apes, going back to the original, which would be amazing. But no, what I'm gonna say is, I recall an interview of Ben Affleck a while ago, stating 100% right here. This is true. Stating, "I'm only gonna direct the Batman if there's a good script." And last week's headline, "Ben Affleck is not directing the Batman." It worries me a little bit.
Well, yeah, aren't they rewriting the script? Apparently, they're having a lot of issues with it. And then
there are these other articles.
There are these other articles coming out saying that WB are very happy with the script.
But
is that just damage control?
Well, the thing is, I believe they don't have a script, and also that rumor started from a really small website, and it hasn't gone to any big websites or news places yet. Just like comicbook.com and stuff, they've just copy and pasted it from. So I think that's either damage call from the studio, which I don't, or just made up by people who love DC and don't want to believe it and are still in denial even after 3 movies. But no, if you love them, power to you. I don't. But no, I mean, this has already been pushed back a year. It's in the shitter. I think they could even be pushing back a year, because if Justice League and Wonder Woman flop, they could just cancel everything altogether, which would be a shame, because I think James Wan's Aquaman is going to be good.
Yeah, I hope it goes well for him. As much shit
so do I. I want to see these movies be good.
Success for this universe.
If these movies turn out and I like them as good as I like my Marvel movies, I will be so happy, because I love these characters, man. They're fucking... yeah. Anyway, we've been watching a lot of Kevin Smith movies lately, Jacob. Kevin Smith has also recently come out, stated, Clerks 3, unfortunately, is dead, and he's planning a Jay and Silent Bob sequel. Now, the thing is, he's saying sequel. All of the headlines are saying reboot, which is a bit weird, but it's definitely not.
No, the movies is called Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. It's about a reboot of their Blunt Man and Chronic movie, and I'm assuming they'll be like trying to stop it. Probably be a bit of a satire of Hollywood remakes and shit. So I don't know. I mean, the first Jay and Silent Bob movie didn't set a very high bar, so hopefully they can get this one right. But I think the thing that no one seems to be talking about, the thing I'm taking away from this, is I'm just disappointed that we're not getting Clerks 3. Kevin's been talking for years about how excited he's been to do it, and how he's got a great story, and how he's been writing the script. Brian O'Halloran's been talking about how excited he is for it, but he said he couldn't do it because one of the leads dropped out. I'm assuming that's probably Jeff Anderson, who plays Randall, because apparently he didn't even want to do Clerks 2, and he's sort of gone into... he's become a bit of a recluse lately, so I can't imagine him wanting to do it. So that's pretty disappointing, because without Randall, there is no Clerks. But, I'm still excited for this. I'm glad that we're going to get to return to the Viewer's universe, and we'll see how it goes. Although, with them being like in their mid-40s now, it could get a little awkward.
Yeah, I love Clerks and Clerks 2, and I think Jay and Silent Bob is a pretty bad movie. The script's everywhere. They definitely need to focus this one a bit more and not just have it like a 2-hour-long dick choke. I mean, Kevin Smith makes movies for Kevin Smith, but he also needs to tighten him up. He's been
most of his movies are dick jokes.
Yeah, I mean, he's been dropping the ball a little bit lately. I think he definitely needs to... focus this script up a little bit and just make it as hilarious as Jay and Silent Bob can be.
Alright. So, speaking of reboots...
Here we go, good one.
So the Scarface reboot is getting propelled into production. There's a script, and Joel and Ethan Coen have been retooling the script for it, originally written by Terrence Winter, who I believe wrote The Wolf of Wall Street, and which is a good movie for the tone of Scarface. But the Coen brothers are writing a script for it. They've cast what's his name as the lead, Diego Luna, I believe. So we'll see. Jaron doesn't think it'll even get made, but it looks like they're trying to fast track this one into production.
I uphold that this movie will not be made.
Well, I've been proposing that we make a bet on it, but Jaron's too scared. So really,
no, I'm not.
Jaron knows it's going to get made.
No, I'm not putting a bet on it.
No,
because Jacob, I don't want you to lose your money, mate. I don't think it's fair.
Oh, okay.
I know this movie's not going to get made, and I don't want you to. You're already going to lose your money because you think that Denzel's going to beat Casey. So you've already lost $30.
We've got a bet going. I think Denzel's going to win the Oscar. He thinks Casey will. So it's
a $30 Blu-ray bet.
Loser buys the winner a Blu-ray, so we'll see how that one goes.
Nocturnal Animals comes out 3 days after the Oscars, and we both want to own it and see it again. So pretty much Nocturnal Animals bet $30 Blu-ray. Who knows? I do. Casey's going to win.
All right.
And Jacob, Scarface is a sequel, but it's going to be a reboot. But did you also know that the original, the 1970s one is a remake? And Jacob, speaking of remakes,
from the 30s.
Speaking of remakes, here's my segue. Speaking of remakes, Jack Nicholson and Kristen Wiig, Jacob, are penned to star in a Tony Erdmann remake already.
I don't think this is necessary. I mean, one, we're going to see the King return to the screen, and that is great. I'm open for that. If it has to be in an unnecessary remake, so be it. I want to see the King act again. And I haven't seen Tony Erdmann yet. I'm going to see it this coming weekend. I'm really, really excited for it. It's like a nearly 3-hour-long German comedy about this uptight woman, and her dad starts coming and playing pranks on her to try and lighten her up and stuff. That's what I can gather the plot is about. I haven't seen it yet, but no, it looks great, but I don't know why they have to remake it. It's like, because Americans are too stupid to go and read subtitles. I don't know. But
well, I mean, Let Me In and Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, both American remakes I prefer.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it works.
And
but
they came out like a year or two after the original.
I think it's probably going to lose a lot of what the original is, because there's no way that this American version is going to be allowed to be as long as the original is.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I haven't seen it, but I feel like there's probably a reason that it's that long, because it looks like the favourite to win the Oscar for Best Foreign Feature. So, we'll see, but the main takeaway from this is Jack Nicholson is fucking back after acting for like nearly 10 years.
Finally.
And it's weird that this is the project that he comes back on, but apparently apparently he's kind of one of the people who wanted to make this movie, so it might be
he must have faith in it.
His creation. I don't know. We'll see. I think that's it for the news. So we will go on to one of our weekly segments, and that is Film Swap. Now, we gave this to each other a couple of weeks ago because we couldn't record the show, but we still got to discuss them. Now, the movie I'll let you start. The movie I gave you this week, 2 weeks ago, whatever, is Paul Thomas Anderson's There Will Be Blood, one of the greatest performances of all time from Daniel Day-Lewis.
I'm not gonna lie, this film was awesome. There Will Be Blood, I didn't know, I expected a good movie because, it's a lot of hype around it. People say it's one of the best performances of all time, so I expected a great performance. It's a story of family, religion, hatred, and pretty much oil. And it focuses on a prospector in the early days of the oil business, and he pretty much steals other people's oil. He buys land off a person, sets up an oil rig.
He drinks other people's milkshakes.
Shit happens. Yeah, he drinks other people's milkshakes. I drink your milkshakes. Such a great last scene. That scene is amazing. It's such a really
I drink it up, Eli!
Paul Dano plays two characters. It's really it's a really interesting performance. Apparently he wasn't going to, but he did when they started filming because the other guy dropped out. I thought it was a good choice though. He played both really, really great. Daniel Day-Lewis, what can you say? Absolutely fantastic. Daniel Day-Lewis was amazing in this. One of the best performances I've seen all year, if not for a long, long time. He is absolutely amazing. The story is just so original. When do you see stories about oil pretty much these days, except for there will be the recent one, kind of, what's it? A Most Violent Year? Is that about oil? I think so.
Fuel.
Yeah, that's the one. But no, I mean, it's just, it's such a cool, it's like a western back, and it was
like a western.
Yeah. A shootout. Like a western. No, but I'm just trying to gather my thoughts. The score was really, really good. It was kind of haunting towards the end. It kind of went in like a really different way than I expected it to. The screenplay was really tight, and the performances, especially by his son, which I didn't expect, was really good. And he kind of he's always a bad guy, but he kind of turns into like a madman, a maniac in the end, and it's a really cool character study on what businesses can do to him, it was, and that scene where his son is climbing and the thing explodes, that was really heartbreaking to watch too. No, I love There Will Be Blood. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Not my favourite Paul Thomas Anderson movie that I've seen so far. My favourite would be Boogie Nights still.
Yeah.
No, but There Will Be Blood, it's fantastic. I think he's got a movie coming out next year or the year after with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis is back.
His return. He went to go cobble for a couple of years. 'Cause Jacob, he's a regular guy. He's not just an actor. He's a regular guy. He's a regular guy.
Cobbling.
He loves a bit of cobbling. I wonder if he enjoyed the film The Cobbler with Adam Sandler.
He was a consultant on that movie.
I wonder if he sought that film out and enjoyed it. No, but and Daniel Day-Lewis can grow one hell of a beard. That mustache is fantastic.
I think this is probably my favourite PTA movie. It's the only one of his that I've really loved so far. But anyway, Jaren.
So I'm giving that a 4.5 out of 5. It was fantastic. It slowed down a little bit in the second half for me, but the first and last acts were absolutely fantastic. It's a really long movie, so buckle in for a nasty ride. That end scene is fantastic. Jacob.
3 fantastic westerns came out in 2007, man.
Oh, hell yeah. There Will Be Blood, Assassination of Jesse James, and No Country for Old Men.
Jesse James, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. All right, Jacob.
What's your favourite of the 3?
No Country for Old Men.
Mine's
Yours
Jesse
is Assassination,
James,
yeah.
But those 2 are both in my top 50 of all time.
Yeah, mine's definitely No Country. It's sitting on the outside of the top 50. I think Assassination was really was great, and I think that may be my least favourite. That and There Will Be Blood. They're both fantastic, though.
One day we got to do top 5 best Coen Brothers movies.
That'll be a good. I've seen about 9 or 10 now.
I've seen 12. I've got a few more to watch. Still got to watch like Raising Arizona and stuff.
All right, we'll take you out of the suspense, and Jaren is going to tell you what he gave Jacob. Because Jacob's going to be seeing Split soon. Also, don't put any spoilers because Jacob hasn't seen it yet.
God, no.
I already knew that he was going to watch The Sixth Sense, so I was like, well, why not make him watch the other, my personal actually favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie, Unbreakable. Jacob, what do you reckon?
Yeah, so I watched The Sixth Sense before this, having not seen either. And I liked The Sixth Sense, but I think knowing the twist beforehand did kind of hurt my viewing experience. But Unbreakable is a movie that doesn't hinge on the twist. It's about this guy who learns that he has these sort of extraordinary powers. He is, as the title says, unbreakable after he survives this train crash without like a scratch on him. And he meets Samuel Jackson, who plays Elijah Price, aka Mr. Glass. He's this comic book collector, and he has like really fragile bones, and you know, he breaks them pretty damn easily. But anyway, the plot, I'm sure most of you already know the plot. It's a really great take on the superhero genre. I will say it's probably my favourite Shyamalan movie I've seen so far. I've seen just about all of his except for After Earth, Signs, and The Village, and Lady in the Water.
It's really good.
Yeah. I don't know if I need to see After Earth, but
no, Signs has got Mel Gibson, and he's great in it. You should watch it.
Yeah, I'm playing. It's on Netflix, so I'm going to get around to that. His first 3 movies are all on Netflix, which was nice. But yeah, Unbreakable. I just loved it was such great filmmaking. The scene when he finally dons the hoodie and goes out to try and become this superhero, that was probably my favourite scene of the movie, because it wasn't all grandstanding and over the top superhero. It was dark and gritty, and it felt like what might really happen if this regular guy figured out that he had superpowers.
He's not going to make an elastic costume and go out jumping around.
Yeah, when he goes into this house and like saves these kids and stuff like that, it's just, it was awkward, and he didn't really know what to do at first and stuff. And I don't know. The movie was actually a very low-key film, and it was focused more on character than it did on spectacle. And I really loved it. I thought I didn't love the ending. I liked it. Not going to spoil anything for those who haven't seen it, but overall I really enjoyed this movie. I would give it a 4 out of 5, and it's definitely my favourite Shyamalan flick that I've seen so far. I mean, there's only been 2 that I've liked. I didn't like The Visit, really.
I'm not going to lie, on my The Visit's fine. On repeat viewing, this becomes one of my favourite superhero movies. I mean, I love how also you can take it as physical, but also Bruce Willis is mentally, even after all these tragedies and he learns about himself, he recuperates, he goes out there, he becomes a hero, he's unbreakable in his mind. And Sam Jackson, who's Mr. Glass, he's an absolute madman, he's a loose cannon, he's influenced by everything, he is a train wreck, he's just a crazy dude, and it's kind of, it's mental too. It's really great, really thought out.
Yeah,
this is before the superhero curve too. Shyamalan was ahead of the curve.
Yeah, like we didn't get stuff like Spider-Man until like 2001, 2002.
Yeah, even X-Men was 2002, 2001 maybe, 2000, the same year. But no, he's ahead of the curve.
Yes, but I'm so excited for Split. Like, I'm really excited. It didn't come to my town, so I haven't been able to see it, but I'm taking a trip this weekend to go see a bunch of stuff, so I'm finally going to be able to get to see Split, and I've largely avoided spoilers for it, so I'm pretty proud of that. I've just been Matrix dodging the fucking spoilers for the last month. But
you can say that now because you've seen The Matrix.
I did. I watched The Matrix for the first time a couple of weeks ago. I mean, it's really, really good. I don't think it's a masterpiece, but it was really good.
It's overhyped, but it is a great sci-fi film.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good. But that's it for our Films Club. Now we're going to get into we're gonna feel the love, Jaron, because it's as we upload this, I'm assuming
either
it's
in America
Valentine's
or
Day.
Australia. It's one of the two. It's either going to be Australian Valentine's Day or American. Either way, I hope you get laid. Good luck. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's feel the love. Jacob, do you want to introduce our brand new segment?
Yeah, I don't really buy into all the Hallmark shit, but I do enjoy a good romantic movie when it's a good one. So let's get into the spirit of it. And we've got a new segment that we're going to trial out and debut here. If it works, we'll keep doing it.
Quote.
If it doesn't work, then we'll shit can it. We'd like to hear your feedback on that. But we like a bit of competition, so it's a new game we're going to play called Guess the Quote, and each of us is going to pre-prepare 5 quotes from a movie, and then the other person has to try and guess what movie it's from, and an extra point if they can guess what if they know the character name who said it. So we've picked like romantic quotes.
Yeah, we're gonna have themes each time,
or quotes from romantic movies. So this is the first time I'm doing this, so this could either go well or horribly. I could have just picked a whole bunch of easy ones, or we could just get nothing, or we could have all picked the same quotes.
I also think it's an interactive game because the audience can you guys can guess movies too, and you can tell us how much you got in the comments too. So, we'll try it out.
And good faith, we're not going to cheat and type it up, but give us maybe 15, 20 seconds to get it right. And if at that point we don't have it,
we don't like cheating though.
Probably not going to get it.
I don't know why people cheat, even in games like bloody Marco Polo in the pool. Why open your eyes? It's so much fulfilling when you catch someone when your eyes are closed. Like, you don't want to. You cheat. You fuck off, cheaters. Like
Marco Polo, that's a throwback.
Dude, Marco Polo is a fucking amazing game.
Oh my god, yeah.
All right, let's get into this. Jacob, shall we go one by one, or should we just do 5 out?
We'll go one by one. You can feed me a quote first if you like.
All right, these are movies that.
Here,
So I have a bunch of quotes. Maybe I've seen a movie and he hasn't, and it's an iconic quote, so he could get it. Maybe he's seen it and I haven't. Maybe we've both seen it. It's a kind of mix of the few. So let's go. All right, Jacob, your first quote, and I'm just gonna
go horribly.
Here we go. I almost just killed you, and you want to know if I'm okay? What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you not see that I'm bad for you?
Oh shit, I know this one. Oh my god, I got a couple movies running through my head. I just killed you, don't you know that I'm bad for you? Shit. It's on. I should know this one. No, I don't have it.
All right, it is Miles Teller in The Spectacular.
Fuck! I knew it. I should have just guessed it. Shit!
Such an underrated movie.
Oh, dude, I'm like Spectacular Now. No, it
it's on the way back from his dad when he's in the car and he zones out and he almost hits the car. And she's like, and she hits her head and she's like, "Oh, are you okay?" It's fucking great movie, underrated.
I should have just went for it.
Unlucky. Do you reckon we can do 3 points for actor and character, or is actor too easy?
Nah, actor's too easy.
Yeah,
if you know the character, you probably know the actor.
All right, let's go.
All right. Your first quote. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. We're going to have to work at this every day, but I want to do that because I want you. I want all of you forever, every day. You and me every day.
I haven't seen this. It's one of 2 movies I'm thinking. I'm going to go...
He knows it.
Nah, it's one of 2. I'm not sure. Is it The Girls in the Notebook?
Character name?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Alright, 1 point for Jaron.
Yes!
The character's name's Noah. I haven't seen it either, but I know that's an
Noah.
iconic quote. So,
I knew it was either... I thought it was either going to be
that
or Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
You know, that movie where Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead has like words on paper or some shit.
Haven't
It was
seen
one of
it.
those. No, neither. But I don't know. It was one of those two. That was a good one.
Jaren.
All right, Jacob. Here's another iconic one for you. I hate it when you're not around, and the fact that you didn't call. But mostly, I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even a close. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
Is it 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Do you know the character?
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, no, neither. That's hard. Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right.
That's
I've seen that movie.
That's a great last scene.
Yeah, it is a good movie.
She's great in that.
All right. Oh, my turn, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. The next quote. All right. The only way you can beat my crazy was by doing something crazy yourself. Thank you. I love you. I knew it the minute I met you.
It's off something I haven't seen. I'm not entirely sure at all, actually. So I'm gonna go for a stab in the dark and say this is fucking Casablanca.
No, it's actually a movie you have seen. Bradley Cooper in Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh shit!
When he finally
Is it
realizes that she's the one for him.
Shit, I didn't. Fuck. All right. Fuck, I have
thought you
seen
would've
that. I
got that
love
one.
that movie. Yeah, right.
It's a great romantic comedy.
Yeah.
David O. Russell.
It is dark
At
comedy,
his
but
best.
comedy indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. all right. Give me a quote. Hit me with that shit.
All right. Life is not the amount of breath you take. It's the moment that takes your breath away. I love you.
Oh shit. Nah. Love Actually. I don't know.
Ooh. It's actually... Oh, wait. Love Actually is the one I was talking about with Rick Grimes holding the paper. Not Valentine's Day. Might be.
Okay.
No, it's actually one of the quintessential Valentine's Day comedies, Hitch.
Hitch. Haven't seen it yet.
I love Hitch. It's so good.
Nice.
Big Will Smithing around. It's actually Kevin James's only good movie. He's really good in it.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
the
know he had
score's
that
one
range.
to one so far. This is my third one for you.
Here we go.
1-1. Yeah. All right. Okay. I seek a beautiful girl, my life partner, my one coquette, the answer to my love's duet.
The fuck? The answer to my one duet.
Love's duet.
Love's duet. Love's duet. Duet. That's about songs, singing, I'm guessing. Let's go Singing in the Rain.
No.
Shit.
I wasn't sure if you'd seen this one, but it's Prince Edward in Enchanted.
I've never... No, I haven't.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you'd seen that, so that's my two.
I was right about singing, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, no, you should watch that movie. I really loved that movie.
Yeah.
That was such a great movie, yeah. All right, Jaren,
Amy
you're
Adams.
fourth one. We're tired now.
Alrighty.
This is not going well.
No, you should get this one. Alright. You had me at hello.
All right, why don't I know this?
Oh, man.
Hello.
Go on.
Fuck you. Dude, this is like one of the most iconic quotes ever, and I
You had
can't
me
pull
at
what the
hello.
movie is. I probably haven't even seen it. Nah, I don't know it. I'm sorry.
Really?
We are
I've
shit at
actually, I know you haven't seen it, but I've actually read this out on the podcast because I saw it. It's actually fucking Jerry Maguire.
Yes.
He comes in, breaks
would not have
in,
known
yeah.
that.
No, quintessential. No, yeah, I've read it out. I did the whole quote, I reckon, something like that.
All
We are
right,
not good at
okay.
this, but I don't mind it. It's pretty fun.
All right.
All right, Jacob, your second last one.
I'm sure most of the viewers are doing better than us. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Good
All
luck,
right,
guys.
My fourth quote I've given you. You make me want to stop sleeping with a bunch of guys.
What? One more time. One more time.
You make me want to stop sleeping with a bunch of guys.
That actually sounds like something from fucking Silver Linings Playbook, but it's not. It is.
I could have given you 2 from that movie.
It is actually. I think I know. Is it? No, shit.
5.
Well, I think it's a movie, but I don't want to say because I don't think it's a romantic movie. Is it Goon?
2. Just say it. Yep.
Oh shit.
Character name?
No, I don't know her.
Yeah, that's what's an Alison Pill's character?
Yeah. I mean,
now, that movie has a great romance in it.
I knew. Yeah, it does. I knew it was Goon, but I was like, is that? It's got to be from something else. Romance. All right.
I said, not just romance
movies.
Right. Movies with romantic quotes. That movie has a lot of heart.
All right. My last one.
We've both got one more left. If it ends up tied, we do have a backup question, but go for it.
All right. Are those sad tissues or happy tissues?
Forgetting Sarah. The character, it's the big Hawaiian dude. Is it Chemo?
Yeah, damn right it's Chemo.
Chemos. All right, that's 3 for me. Oh, I'm ahead of you now.
Oh, fuck. Good stuff. I knew that you would get it, but I didn't know if you get the character. But no, I just wanted to give you I fucking love Chemo, man.
All right, I've got to give you your last quote.
He refused head mid-head. He's like Gandhi, but better. He likes puppets.
So, yeah, that's a different guy. That's not Chemo.
Yeah, it is.
That's the guy who can name over 50 different types of fish.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. That's
I can name the state fish of Hawaii. You cannot. Huma huma nuka nuka apuaha. Yeah, bitch.
All right, so this is your last question. If you just get the movie, we're tied. If you get both, then you win. All right, here's the quote. People should be able to say how they feel, how they really feel, not, some words that strangers put in their mouths.
People should know how they feel, not words that put strength. Fuck. Is it? Fuck. I think. Fucking that. I can't remember the title of it.
5, 4,
that Mark Ruffalo movie.
3.
That Mark Ruffalo movie with where they go Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
No, it's 500 Days of Summer. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, I've
talking
watched that a
about
couple
how he writes the greeting cards.
Yeah, I can never get that in.
I love that movie. I love that movie. Jacob wins the inaugural quotes in a pretty disappointing showing from both of us, really. But give us some feedback in the comments if this is something you're interested in seeing more of.
It'll be a lot better when we do like action movies or something because we don't watch a lot of romantic movies. Jacob, do you want to know what my spare one was?
All right, yep. And I'll see if I can guess it.
Your opinion of his taste in video rentals is not a priority, lady, okay? It's at the bottom of the totem pole. My son is sitting here right now with his hand glued to his penis, but that doesn't mean anything to you, does it?
I don't know. What is that from?
American Pie 2.
Jeez, I haven't seen that. That's a good one.
It's fucking amazing.
My last one was, if this is a crush, I don't think I could take it if the real thing ever happened.
Nah, I don't know it.
Chasing Amy. Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah.
Big Holden. All right. Yeah. All right, that's...
Big Holden. Big Holden's in Bob and Silent J Strike Back.
He's in... I think it's him in Clerks 2 as well. That's not very sanitary.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's Guess the Quote. Yeah, let us know if you enjoy this sort of thing. It's been a bit of friendly banter, a bit of competition, but continuing with the Valentine's Day trend, we're going to talk about our favourite romantic films. So we're going to have some honourable mentions. Jaron, you can get started. Go give us your honourable mentions and number 5.
All right, so my honourable mentions are, as
we've just got our own definitions for saying. Like we have our own definitions of what a romantic film is. I don't think there's any set definition, and so we're just this is just what it means to us.
Yeah, good one. All right, so I've got Chasing Amy, one of Kevin Smith's best movies, if not up there in his top 2. Such a good relationship about when you don't know what love is. It's an ode to the LGBT hopefully I said that right. Community, and it's it's a girl and she doesn't know what she wants. She's a lesbian. She's straight.
You can't put your sexuality in a box.
Yeah, you can't. Some people just can't define love, and you got to learn to accept it. You can't force people to do things. It's really great. The Adjustment Bureau is an out of the box one. Annie Hall is a classic. I love it. It's so good, so funny. All the fourth wall breaking is amazing. The Spectacular Now, as we've said, are really great. I enjoy it. Really underrated. The 40-Year-Old Virgin, one of the funniest movies ever made. I love it. It really hurt me not to put that in my 5. Deadpool. It's going to become a cult classic, not even a cult classic, just a classic because it's just an amazing movie. Such a great love story in that. Sing Street came out really recently, last year also. Really, really great. A love story in that too. Shrek, one of my favourites. Hurt me not to put that in my 5. Shrek. It makes fun of classic Disney love stories while also setting the standard for what an animated love story should be. It's a great movie. It's not a romance movie, but I'm just gonna put it here as an honorable mention. That's why. But Casino Royale has one of my favorite romances of all time in any film with James and Vespa.
Yeah.
I love them. It's heartbreaking. The end of that. No spoilers. Go watch Casino Royale. My favorite action movie of all time. I love it. And then one that
I love how you say it's heartbreaking. No spoilers. Like,
well, yeah. Who knows? Maybe there's a lot of different ways that could go. Well, if you haven't seen Casino Royale, it's your own damn fault. It's been out for 10 years. I apologise for saying damn. Cunt. No, just go.
Sorry, Mum.
Yes. Go watch Casino Royale. Do yourself a favor. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt's directorial debut, Don John. I love Don John. So great. So funny. Endlessly quotable. A really great... It's not many movies tackle porn, It's a movie about...
it's a really smart movie.
Yeah, it's a really smart movie about how women wanting nothing but romance and Disney fairy tales is the same as men wanting nothing but porn. It's putting love.
What's the smartest thing about it?
What?
How smart JGL is, the director, writing in scenes where he gets to have sex with Scarlett Johansson. What a genius!
I mean, if I'm going to make a movie, it's going to be a movie where I have sex with Scarlett Johansson. He's on the right track.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and Silver Linings Playbook, one of David O. Russell's best, but not his best, and not on my list. Should I go on to my number 5?
Yeah.
My number 5 is the 2013 kind of hipster movie Her. Her is by Spike Jose, I'm guessing.
Jones.
Yes, Jones. Alright, I'll just say Jones then. Also a Scarlett Johansson movie. I maintain Scarlett Johansson should have been nominated for an Oscar for this vocal performance. Her supporting vocal performance is amazing. Joaquin Phoenix, one of his best performances. It's in the not-so-distant future. It's not specified, but Theodore, he's a lonely greeting card writer, Valentine's Day card writer, just like 500 Days of Summer, and he purchases a newly developed operating system designed to meet the user's every needs. And Theodore, in his surprise, a romantic relationship develops between him and his OS, his operating system. And this is a really unconventional love story that blends science fiction and romance in a really sweet tale that explores the nature of love and how different love can be for everyone, and the ways that technology can isolate but also connect us all. And it's creepy because this is how the future could be, Jacob. Knowing the track we're on now, this is how the future will be. Spike Jones predicted it.
Oh, dude, I've had a few bloody awkward encounters with Siri myself.
Oh, yeah.
Headed in that direction.
Yeah, Siri, have you seen this movie? No, I haven't, Daddy. Me? No, but...
I mean, I named myself in my phone Big Dick Richie, so that's what Siri calls me.
Mine's Your Grace, so whenever I hear that, I think of Game of Thrones. I
think of Magic Mike.
Lena Headey walking down the path, getting tomatoes thrown at her. It gets me going. Jacob, do you want to go through your honourable mentions and your number 5?
Yes, I have a lot of honourable mentions. There's a lot of movies I love but couldn't quite make the list, so I'm just going to rattle some of those off. 500 Days of Summer, great movie, deconstructing a failed romance. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, another movie deconstructing a failed romance. Really, really smart stuff from Charlie Kaufman and Michel Gondry. Up in the Air, George Clooney, Vera Farmiga, a lot of fun, and great movie, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't entirely call the crux of the movie the romance, but it is a big part of it. Moonrise Kingdom, Young Love, one of Wes Anderson's best films. Annie Hall, great look at modern relationships despite being made like 40 years ago. Really smart, really funny.
Really relevant.
Singing in the Rain, just the musical numbers are incredible, and the Singing in the Rain musical sequence where he's singing in the rain is one of the best representations I've seen of just the feeling of falling in love. Enchanted, Amy Adams, talked about it before, really, really loved that movie, another great musical. And Once, John Carney's first movie, hurt to leave it off the list, but it's fantastic, will they, won't they sort of romance movie. So I'll get on to my number 5. It was your last honourable mention, I believe, and that is Silver Linings Playbook, my favourite David O. Russell film. One of the first movies that I started to really love when I was sort of becoming a film fan, and it's great. I mean, you buy these two characters, despite the fact that Bradley Cooper's like nearly 20 years older than her, but it's not just a great romance film, but a great mental illness film. They're both like
abs,
sort of,
so it evens out.
Yeah, they're both like really. I think she's playing up. She's playing an older sort of character. She's been married. Her husband's dead, and they're both these very bipolar individuals who find each other and have to sort of overcome all their wackiness. And it's funny without making fun of mental illness. It shows some of the lighter side of it and the quirks, but it doesn't. It never trivializes anything. And the two performances were great. By far the best performance Jennifer Lawrence has ever given. It's the movie that made me become a huge fan of hers when she first sort of burst onto the scene, and she fully deserved her Oscar win for this movie. And Jacob, it has an excellent script.
Jennifer Lawrence isn't just an actor, Jacob. She's just like us. She drinks beer, she falls over, she's just like us.
Yeah, I know everyone hates her now, but she is a good actress.
She's a damn good actress.
All right, your number 4.
My number 4 is 2005 Ang Lee's Brokeback Mountain. Brokeback Mountain, my favourite actor, Jake Gyllenhaal, tour de force performance. Same with Heath Ledger; they're both amazing in this movie. Brokeback Mountain is a modern film about two gay cowboys. You laugh all you want, but it is a fantastic film. Two cowboys meet on a sheep herding job in the summer of 63. The two share a raw and just really, really powerful viewing experience and a really powerful summer together that turns into a lifelong relationship. But it also conflicts with the lives they're supposed to live. The lives that are expected of them back in those times. They're expected to have wives and children. But they're both gay. You could argue that Heath Ledger's bisexual, but he's not. You're wrong. They're both gay. It's a devastating
Anne Hathaway is
look.
just his beard.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway, yeah. Michelle Williams, too. They're just kind of out there. Lena Cardellini's in this. I saw it when I rewatched it. So is Kate Mara. A lot of people. I watched this, and it's really heartbreaking, about how you kind of watch it, and it's kind of upsetting and disturbing how these relationships actually used to be like this back then, and it's kind of hard to watch. And Jacob, I don't know how to quit you. Such a iconic, devastating line by Jake Gyllenhaal in, again, a tour de force performance. He deserved not only to be nominated, but to win supporting actor that year. He was amazing in it. So is Heath Ledger. Such a great performance. And it's a fantastic movie. Go see Brokeback Mountain. Oscar winning, I believe. Best Picture winning. Brokeback Mountain is fantastic.
It lost, I believe.
It lost?
It lost Best Picture.
I'm pretty sure it won.
I think it lost to,
It won.
Crash or something.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't win Best Picture.
It lost to Crash. I thought Crash was 2001. No, I think you're right there, mate.
And it lost to Crash, which no one expected, because Brokeback Mountain was like dominating awards season, and then Crash came out and won.
Apparently everyone's mad about that too.
Brokeback Mountain probably should have won that year.
He won director too, so and won screenplay and director. So.
It's a great movie. Anyway,
Ang Lee became the first Asian to win the Academy Award back then. Anyway, go.
Madman. Didn't he win again for Life of Pi?
Yes.
Yeah, good lad. All right, he kind of failed with Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, but we won't.
Who even remembers that movie?
Well, I didn't see it because it didn't stick around in theaters for more than like 2 weeks. But anyway, my number 4 romantic film is a pretty recent one. It is Sing Street. you know, I gotta have it. I mean, when you think about Sing Street, you think of it as a musical first and foremost, rather than a romantic film. But really, it's a movie about a kid who starts a band solely to try and get a girl. And what I love is that the band doesn't just become a front to try and make the girl like him. He generally falls in love with the band. They actually get good. They start making good music, and it's about them trying to, you know, do something with their lives. And at the same time, there's this romance of him and Rafina. You know, she's had a bit of a troubled past and everything, and you know, they both make some mistakes, but it's a really, really great story. And I was into it. I was into these young lovers. You know, Cop enjoys watching young lovers. Hot Fuzz quote. But no, it's a great movie. The music's great, and you know, I've talked about this film so much this year, and I'm going to be talking about it more when I do my best movies of 2016 list. But yeah, Sing Street. It's just probably my favorite John Carney movie. Very close between that and Begin Again, but I wouldn't call Begin Again romance. Your number 3, Jaron.
Yeah, my favourite John Carney movie is about that guy who, you know, that main character who sings, and there's a will they not romance in it. That's a joke from you. And they start an amateur band. Care. Yeah, exactly. So, Jacob, my number 3 is one I've already talked about on here, and it is Cameron Crowe's Jerry Maguire. Jerry Maguire is an amazing movie. It's on Netflix. You should see it. It's fantastic. Jerry Maguire, he's a typical sports agent. He's willing to do anything he can to get the biggest possible contracts for his clients. Everyone likes him. Everyone wants to be his client. And, you know, he gets a nice commission for himself. You know, he's a bit like that. But one day, suddenly, his second thoughts what he's really, like, what he's doing. And he kind of has a moral epiphany. And he expresses it in the form of, you know, like a newsletter or something, hands it out to everyone. And when he decides to test his new philosophy in this newsletter, he's pretty much he is fired for what he thinks, even though he says what everyone agrees with him, but everyone is too scared to say it. So he's fired, and one lowly athlete stays with him. And as he leaves, Renee Zellweger, who plays the iconic Dorothy, goes with him, and those two start their own agency, pretty much, you know, to go out there and try and get Cuba Gooding Jr., who's the athlete who stays with him, the best possible job. You know, their romance starts up. There's a little kid, Jonathan Lipnicki, is amazing as this kid. He's so cute, one of the cutest movie kids of all time. Tom Cruise, fantastic, one of his best performances. Renee Zellweger and Tom Cruise together is amazing, and it has that iconic line, "You had me at hello." You know, because he loses himself. It's such a great story, romance. You know, it really modernizes these guys. It humanizes these guys who are really big in the business and are, you know, sports agents, and they're really big. And you know, it really does deconstruct this person, and it's all about this guy. It's all about Tom Cruise playing Jerry Maguire, the title character. Absolutely fantastic, and it's just an amazing movie. Cuba Gooding Jr. as well, fantastic in it. He won the supporting actor, I believe, actually. It was also nominated for Supporting Actress, Best Actor, Best Picture. Writing, Jerry Maguire, go watch it. It's fantastic. And at the end, I need to watch that one. That exchange at the end makes me tear up every time. I love it.
Yeah. Alright, my number 3, Jaron. I just don't know how to quit you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Brokeback Mountain is not just one of the best romantic films of all time. It's one of the best films of all time, in my opinion. It's incredible. You've spoken a lot, so I'm not going to go too much on it, but it's a great movie. These sort of star-crossed lovers who want to be together, but they can't because of social constructs and everything like that. And, you know, Ennis's character is a portrait of a guy who is wrestling with his own sexuality. You know, he is a flaming homosexual, but, you know, he's trying to convince himself that he's not. And, you know, they kind of both do that. And that ending is heartbreaking when he goes to, you know, kind of, I'm going to get a little spoilery here, but when he goes to Jack's house and he sees his jacket in the cupboard and just starts crying, like, dude, I can't watch that scene without crying every time I see this movie.
That, it is, alright, a spoiler here, you can skip this quickly, but when he finds out that Jake Gyllenhaal has been beaten to death because he's gay, man, that hits heavy. That's hard to watch.
And, like, you know, how She's saying he just like his tire exploded or something while he was changing it. And
because they're still his parents are in denial still, even after he's beaten to death.
And like just when she's explaining that that's how she died, it shows the real way he died. Like it's fucking brutal.
It's hard to watch, man. That is emotionally tears.
It's a powerful love story about these guys. They can't be apart, and like even if it's going to ruin their lives. And I wish I knew how to quit you, and like, that iconic line, and it's said with Jack his back to the screen, but
even more powerful.
Okay, that's my number 3, Jaron.
All right, my number 2. City of Stars,
boy,
are you shining just for me? I'm not going to go too much into detail because I know Jacob is going to have this on this list, and also,
no,
it's the biggest movie at the moment. Everyone knows what it's about. Everyone knows everything about it. La La Land is fucking amazing. A jazz pianist falls for an aspiring actress in Los Angeles. It's a love letter to the acting business. A love letter to old movies. It's a love letter to new movies, to cinema in general, to jazz, to everything. And, you know, it is respectful to old musicals while also being, and I'm going to say it, the best musical that's ever been made. I haven't seen too many, but it is the best one that I've ever seen. I love it. In my top 50 of all time, straight away. La La Land, it's going to be a classic. People are going to quote this as much as they quote Singing in the Rain. My favourite scene from it, A Lovely Night, is going to become an iconic scene just as much as Dancing in the Rain is. Jacob, La La Land, it's fucking amazing. Congratulations on winning a poster on a Facebook competition for it today also.
Yeah!
Well done.
I won a La La Land poster.
I should have wrote more than just, I like La La Land, give it to me, I guess. But no, fuck La La Land, so good. Jacob, you're number 2.
That Lovely Night scene does borrow a lot from Singing in the Rain, what with him swinging around the lamppost and everything like that. All the lampposts in the movie are props, and they're like everywhere, all over the city. It's really nice. But anyway, enough about La La Land. I know our lists skew really, really modern, but you know, I just haven't seen a lot of the classics. And let me tell you, I've seen Casablanca, not on my list. We're probably going to lose a few.
Don't stay on the podcast. Don't leave. Please.
We'll lose a few subscribers for that one, but that's just the way I felt. But my number 2 is has nothing to do with Casablanca. I was just telling you we don't have too many classics. But my number 2 is The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, great movie. That's just my go-to adjective. Great. This movie is great. Very, very in-depth film analysis you'll get here.
You're not
from
wrong,
the
though,
Children Film Podcast.
I mean,
but
that's if you really want analysed movies that are torn apart to the bone, come here because we will tell you a movie's great. We're not going to fucking hold back.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Nah, but it's... I related to this movie so hard as a kid. I'm not saying I had it as bad as Charlie, but I can relate to the idea of being this sort of shy, awkward kid at school. I didn't have a best friend who killed himself, and, you know, I wasn't molested as a child, but I could still relate, and I just really connected with his character.
I'm not gonna lie, and, I forgot about this film, but it would be an honourable mention. It would probably be around number 5.
Yeah, no, it's one of my favourite movies ever. Emma Watson's best performance, in my opinion, and that's the romance of the film. He's lonely, he's getting bullied at school. Life's not good, you know. He's dealing with depression and everything, and he meets these 2 seniors, and they're just nice to him. They don't have to be. They don't know him. They're just nice to him because they're nice people. Ezra Miller and Emma Watson, Sam, and fucking what's his name? Shit, I'm forgetting Ezra Miller's character's name. I've seen this movie like 10 times. He's gay, and they become friends. They bond over their love of the Smiths and, you know, good music and everything like that. And she's got a boyfriend, but he falls head over heels in love with her. And these 2 people, they change his life. Yeah, that's the one. But it's not just a great film about romance. It's a great film about friendship and how, you know, we all need companionship to get through life. And it's got a great 80s soundtrack. The script is great. Stephen Chbosky directed it, adapting it from his own book. But no, Perks of Being a Wallflower, one of my favourite movies ever. I cannot watch. It's another one I can't watch without crying.
Nice.
Your number 1, big fella. I think I know what it is.
My number one is a movie I can't believe you didn't even have an honorable mention. It kind of ticks me off a little bit.
What is it?
It is the best movie about a romance ever made. No arguments, and it is Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah, see, I love that movie. I just it didn't come to my mind as a romance, but it would
100% about a romance.
Movie. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's about a guy. And in order to deal with his recent breakup, his girlfriend cheating on him and breaking up with him, he goes to Hawaii, to try and forget about his girlfriend with help from his friend. Bill Hader, hilarious. He goes to Hawaii, and little does he know, upon checking into a room, his ex Sarah Marshall, is also there, and she's brought her ex-boyfriend, who she was cheating on him with, played in an iconic performance by Russell Brand as Aldous Snow, who even formed a spin-off. His character was so good. And he's trying to get away from her, and he also develops a friendship with this girl Mila Kunis at the desk, who's just really nice to him as well, Rachel. And they start to bond, and little do they know, they start sparking, and they're perfect for each other, and it's just such a beautiful movie. This movie, this is in my top 10 movies of all time, because just not just for a gimmick, because this movie, it can make me laugh, it can make me cry, it can do everything, it can hit me in every single emotion, and it does every time. In the space of a minute, it can do that. All the performances are amazing, every single character is funny. There isn't an annoying character in this movie. Everyone is amazing, everyone is on point. It's just such a fucking amazing movie. It takes you through the rounds. It takes you, what a realistic breakup is, all the emotions you go through. I guarantee you, if you're going through a breakup and you watch this, it will make you feel better. Jason Segel's dong is in it at the start. So
yeah, dong.
There's always
he probably fluffed a bit.
Oh yeah, he definitely fluffed a bit. But no, it's just it's a comedy, a romance comedy about getting dumped and taking it like a man. Taking it on the chest. About how it's not. Women, when they get dumped, they can cry, eat ice cream, fucking watch movies, whatever. This is about a man getting dumped for a girl. And, he's got to get over her. He's got to find out that she is the devil. She wasn't good for him. She was dragging him down. I love that montage where it's like Rachel being nice to him, and then it goes back and he finds out that he's just gonna been blocking it, but subliminally Sarah's been being a fucking bitch to him the whole time. Everyone is on point in this. Paul Rudd, amazing, one of his best performances. Bill Hader, so good, and he pretty much only appears on FaceTime. Jason Segel, Kristen Bell, Russell Brand, everyone in this is fucking amazing. Jonah Hill, I love this movie so fucking much. Sorry for swearing.
I'll just go fuck myself then.
Yeah. He's sitting there with a full plate of food, and Jonah Hill, the barman, just comes up and he's like, I'll take that, and he's like, oh no, I'm still eating it. Oh, okay, I'll just go fuck myself then. Sorry, what? Mahalo.
I'll just go fuck myself.
It's so amazing. It is just, I just went 6 to midnight. I love this movie. Jacob, I know you're number one, but go ahead and say it anyway.
I'd love to sell you some weed, but I'm at my place of work right now.
I can sell you some weed afterwards.
Okay, fuck you, it's La La Land. I mean, sure, a movie that came out like 2 months ago is my favorite romantic movie ever. Sure, why not? I love this movie. I love this movie. It is magical. It is whimsical. It is mystical. It is a Jacques Demy French New Wave musical for our current age. It's Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone being adorable and beautiful and falling in love and then doing things, following their dreams, singing songs. I saw this 7 times in the theater. Would have seen it more if I was granted the opportunity, but it's so good. It's so good, dude. What can I say? It's La La Land.
The thing that separates La La Land and Forgetting Sarah Marshall is how much dongs is in La La Land.
Yeah, no dongs in La La Land.
Oh, boom!
Ryan Gosling doesn't even say the word schwanz in it, so that's a little disappointing.
Jacob, have you seen my sandal? It's pretty much the exact opposite to this one. Not an evil twin.
Not an evil version.
But this one's fellow. His mate,
You sound like you're from London.
I am from London.
But no, I love how in every single one of... In all 3 movies Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone have together, she leaves her boyfriend during a dinner for Ryan Gosling.
Have you seen Gangster Squad?
No, but I read that happens in it.
Well, how do you do?
So that's, it's just an important plot.
I'm going to go sleep with that hot guy from the bar.
Yeah, I mean, you need to be studying the gentle curvature of his cock.
Yeah. He needs to be banging. Yeah, he needs to bang your head against the headboard of his bed.
Who wouldn't want to study the gentle curve of Ryan Gosling's cock? I mean, come on, man.
Given the opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, La La Land, I've spoken about it many a times on this occasion, and when we do our top 10 films of 2016, I'll be talking about it unless I see 10 films in the next week that are better. But, it could happen, Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You're not even seeing 10 films, but it could happen.
Yeah.
Jacob, let me just say one more thing. Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apuaha is the state fish of Hawaii. I'm not making that up. It is.
Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apuaha.
Yeah, bitch.
Legend, but no. Yeah, La La Land's my favourite romantic film. I would love to watch it on Valentine's Day, but I can't because it's no longer in theatres here because fucking bullshit, so I'll have to watch some other shitty romantic movies that aren't La La Land.
When life gives you lemons, just say fuck the lemons and bail.
And
Jaron, the best movie advice of all time.
I've just set Jaron off onto. He's just broken now. He's just spewing out forgetting Sarah Marshall quotes
like a fucking and bail.
Like a fucking wind-up toy. you fucking press a button on his chest and he says a random forgetting Sarah Marshall quote.
Oh, are those sad tissues or happy tissues? You need to put your P in a V right now. No, I need to B my L all over somebody's T's. That is disgusting. Jacob, if you get bitten by a shark, you're not going to just give up on surfing, are you? Yeah, probably.
I would like to have sex with you two ladies. You're so funny.
You're so funny. I would find either of you equally pleasurable.
Very pleasurable, but
God
anyway,
put our mouths on our head for a reason. No!
Why would if God were a city planner, why would he put a playground next to a sewage pump?
I like her hair. I wonder if the carpet matches her pubes.
All right, I think that'll do it for that one, for the Sarah Marshall quotes and for the show.
I could just do a whole show about Sarah. I mean, it's only a 2-hour long movie, but I could do an hour and a half long podcast just on quotes. I could recite the movie for you, Jacob.
Yeah, I could just about recite La La Land, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd give you a fair go. I pretty much know every song off by heart. It's such a great film.
Yeah, same. I listen to the soundtrack at least twice a day, still. I've listened to it twice today.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's fucking La La Land.
Alright, let's stop, keep the inevitable. We have to end it at some point. We just love you too much. We just want to keep talking.
Unfortunately, we've missed you guys.
Remember to like, remember to subscribe, comment, share us with your friends. Thank you for sticking with us. Thanks for 50 subscribers. We are children. We
are children, are we?
We're not. We love children. And we love film. We are children of film. Jacob,
I guess.
What do you have to say?
What Jaron's trying to say is that we love children in a strictly platonic way.
Oh yeah, we love being friends with them. No sexual harassment.
Sick fuck. I'm gonna kidnap some kids and turn them into a walrus.
Oh, come on, man. He never touches them though, Jacob. I love that bit where Johnny Depp's like, he never touches them. We used to call it the ex-wife treatment, because they'd never fuck you, they wouldn't let you go anywhere, and they went fucking ugly. Nah, am I right? Jesus Christ. Alright, don't watch Tusk,
Jason
please.
Bourne.
Don't
watch Tusk, it's hilarious.
Don't.
Get together, a bunch of friends, get drunk and watch Tusk.
Don't.
I watched this movie with two friends and we were just sitting there laughing the whole time.
Bring a vomit bucket. It is disgusting.
I didn't find it that disturbing. It was just ridiculous.
All right. We love children. We love film. Thanks for listening to our podcast.
Tusk.
We fuck off. We don't love Tusk. We don't.
Yeah, man. This is turning into the
Fuck
Kevin
Tusk.
Smith Fat Man on Batman podcast.
This is the Fuck Tusk podcast. Kevin Smith, I love you.
Tusk.
But fuck Tusk. I love you. Fuck Tusk.
You gave it a positive review. You like Tusk.
I did. I do like Tusk, but not the walrus. It's disgusting. I know people who have watched the movie and when they saw the walrus, they turned it off. I know 4 or 5 people who have done that. As soon as I saw the walrus, they were like, nope. And they told me, I asked them about it and they were like, it sucks because I thought it was a good film. And then I saw that and I felt nauseous and I had to turn it off.
It's so crazy.
Fuck Tusk, man. All right.
That's us. Turned into a fucking walrus, Jaron. It's hilarious.
Fuck off.
Just imagine this old guy sitting there. You know what? I want to turn some cunts into walruses because one time I was friends with a walrus and I would like to recreate that. Oh, it's just incredible, man. Seriously, if you haven't seen Task, you got to watch Task.
That's enough. That's enough from us. I feel like I'm going to faint. Thanks, guys, for watching. And
I am the walrus.
We'll see you next week in Trust, and we're going to have a big diary display for you next week, as Jacob is going to have. Oh, and this week also, get keen. I'm probably going to have my top 10 movies up because I'm seeing Silence soon. So that's going to be
I'll probably get mine up. And we're doing our own awards show sort of thing. Just for our own personal awards. So we're taking all our lists for categories like Best Picture and Best Actor and Best Actress. And we're going to combine our two lists into our own awards.
And we're going to have some different categories in there too to mix up a little.
Yeah, so we're going to probably do that probably next week because I'm going this weekend. I'm going to see like 8 movies in a weekend: Fences, Hidden Figures, Patriots Day, Manchester by the Sea, Moonlight, Tony Erdmann, all the Oscar shit. So I'm going to be caught up, and then we're going to do our best movies of the year list, and we're going to do our awards. So get keen for that, and we may just do an entire podcast dedicated to the best movies of the year and
that would be a good
down.
One, yeah. All right.
One long show. Yeah,
we could even combine our lists and make a definitive top 10 between us, and then
that'll come in our awards.
Oh, well, that's your opinion. No, because
awards
aren't read out in order. It's just read out for our 10 favorites and random. Anyway, thanks guys for listening. This is us, Children of Film. Share our podcast. We love you. Goodbye.
We just love film
and children.
Thanks for listening.
Children.